Hello, Flosstube. It's Janet. Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 33. If you are new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I will talk to you a little about life updates, mostly about cross stitch. So we're gonna just dive into this. Nope. I'm gonna welcome back my followers that have been coming back and checking with me. You guys are wonderful. Love the interaction, and thank you. You will notice the little movement here. My little baby is sick, so he is all about loving and sitting. I don't know if he'll perk up more than the little tiny headshot you got, but his little belly's rumbling today, so he is hanging with me. So let's dive into what we're here for. I am going to give you a little bit of updates. So this weekend was the 24 hours of cross stitch, and I had a blast. I actually accomplished 24 hours of cross stitching throughout the weekend. I did not do the marathon. I am team sleep. My sister came over on Saturday. We sat at a 6-foot table. How we set up for like retreats basically, and I called it my mini retreat. So it was wonderful to be able to sit and stitch. I even got her on virtual stitchers for a little bit, so it was a lot of fun. And then I have to make sure I say thank you. I had a couple followers that let me know those Sew to Stitch charts that I wanted, that there's a website called sewtostitchcanada.com, and I was able to acquire what I was looking for, so they're on the way, hopefully. I have done a little bit of ordering this week, and we'll get into that. So another shout out is to Fresh Coast Stitcher, Tracy. She gave me a little boost in the butt. I wear my Fitbit, and I'm much more active when I'm at work. I'm sure that is the story with lots of people. And she put me on a weekday hustle, so it's it helps. So thank you, Tracy, for the invite, and you're helping me. I'm also chugging along on my water, which is an improvement. So yeah. I'm sure you will notice that I did hit my 1,000 subscribers, so I will gather up some stuff. It's really hard right now with everything going on, and I know you hear that from everyone, but I want to make it special, so it may be a week or two, and we'll do a giveaway for that. But thank you for the love and sharing and everything, everyone that's came my way. It was kind of poetic. Yesterday was a struggle day for me, and that's when I hit. And what I mean by that is my actual 1,000 subscriber is a Weight Watchers channel. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. I guess I needed a sign to kick myself in the butt and get better at this. So very, very interesting for me. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You are here for the stitching. So let's jump into it. I actually have a finish this week that I focused on through the 24 hours of cross stitch. So without any further ado, again, it is the summer ABCs. I used MyLifeWithMissSassy's conversion, and that gets it all the way in. I love it. I love it. This was probably more difficult for me to stitch because, I had to refer to what she did and then to the color code on the chart, but well worth it. I absolutely love how it is. And I don't know if you noticed right here, nope, there. That pointing thing's terrible. Anyway, I got my spring one on the wall. I need the foo-foo stuff. I don't have that kind of stuff here at home, so it'll be acquired. But I look forward to taking this into my shop for them to, I'm gonna come up here and do it. So she changed apples to America and put some stars in. The the quilt thing was done a little different, and that was pretty much it. She put the American flag on the house instead of, it was like a vine or something. I took out the heart in front of the 2 crows, and that's it. I love it. So if you are interested in her conversion, pop over to her Instagram feed. She shows pictures of what flosses she used with it. So MyLifeWithMissSassy, and that's all one word. So that is my finish for this week. Super happy about it. Super happy about it. So we're jumping into the stitching I have for this week. like always, I stitch on Live Simply every single day. Someone commented that this was a pretty big piece. It is 263 by 185, and because of that is the reason I stitched on 25 count. And speaking of it, it's 25 count Lugana Heritage. It's the color by Zweigart. I was asked also, where did I acquire this? I actually acquired it from my sister, so I don't know where she got it from, but I have purchased 25 count on 123 Stitch, and I was investigating on Silkweaver's website. They had it. I'm sure it's out there. It's just not something common. And I stitch it 1/1 because this was going to be so big, and I didn't want it to be like a big focal piece in my house. I just wanted it to be a little something. So anyway, here's where I'm at. Just this morning, I got my little girl done, hair and all. Super happy with it. Drinking her cup of tea, super happy with it. So, again, so glad that I focus on that every day, because I think that it would probably be a super longer project if I didn't focus on it. But my next one that I stitch on and you love is the One Nation by Bygone Stitches. It is stitched on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha. And this is where I'm at on it. I did get my One More State and star in this week. Here's where we are. And I'm gonna pop it closer. Louisiana's what I did this week. And my stars. I am going to put some little extra time in on this, I think, before the before Maynia starts, because I want to make sure that I have some of the stitching done. Like the gridding over here is basically what I'm getting at, to make sure I've got enough spaces for the stars and I don't have to put extra time into that during Maynia. So yeah, again, loving how that's coming along. If you're joining in, keep hashtagging that One Nation Sal, because I check that Sal. I love seeing it. I know that's not everybody following it because of me, but it's a nice, easy place to go check it out on Instagram. So another thing that I did since I've seen you last was stitched on my Afghan. That if you are new, you may not know, my mother passed away a couple years ago. She had given this Afghan to me in 2007 for Christmas. And there will be butterflies all over it. So this week I actually fully stitched this butterfly is what I did. So back stitched and all. I love how it turned out. I love working on this. My goal is to get like those panels that say butterfly done for this year. And then the other panels don't have words on them and it's just butterflies for each panel. But the next thing I stitched on, because Christmas, the 25th fell since I've seen you last, and I stitched on Silver Creek Sampler. And I stitched that on a Silk Weaver's 32 count Wizard. I can't even read today. Winter Blizzard Opalus that I actually tea coffee dyed because it was too bright for me. So I didn't get much done on it, but I did get some. Again, turkey dressing, and I started with the W over here. Just a little bit of something on Saturday for Christmas stitching. Like I said, I was super focused on getting my ABC summer done. So my little guy's trying to sleep. All right, another stitch that I've done, and I think this is my last one since I've seen you last, is Cloud Factory's Grimm Fairy Tales. A new part, I think, releases this coming Friday. I am super far behind, but whatever. I am stitching on an 18 count Sea Glass by Bestitch Me, which is really close to it. It's super pretty. As far as the green background, we did good. All right, so this is where I'm at. I actually worked on, I had a few details like back stitching to do, but I got the castle in and started on the frog right here. I love having myself a piece of Ada to stitch on when my eyes start getting tired and it's just been too much. So I'm not an Ada hater here. I just poked myself with the needle. I'm an Ada girl, and even weave girl. Those are my jam. I do have a few linens, but my preference is a even weave, whether it be a Lugano or Joblin, that don't matter to me. So that was my stitching. That's it. Yeah, so moving on to haul, kinda, sort of. I'm going to explain. Oh, baby boy, where are you going? I'm super excited. I don't know if you recall, back in February, I was part of the embroidery.com on their Facebook page. They were having a Love to Stitch challenge where you stitched 30 minutes a day. You were given some like, oh, you could skip a certain amount of days, blah, blah. I didn't do any of that. But anyway, I stitched through the whole thing. And if you accomplished it and posted your pictures and did all the things they wanted you to, you would get a needle minder. So check it out. I love this needle minder. Love it, love it. And a piece of paper came in with it that I want to share because it's evidently new, or I didn't know about it, but they say that custom cut fabrics is now available at thisembroidery.com. They have a cross stitch fabric calculator, and then yeah, it just tells you choose your cut. Go to the fabric and stitches, choose the color of fabric you want. Once in the color of the fabric you want, enter the measurements, and they will custom cut the size and give you a total price. So that's kind of cool if anyone has that desire, or they're not at like my local shop will cut it exactly to what I want. They just don't always have the fabrics that I want. So this is good information. I'll be checking that out. I mean, I can cut my own fabrics, but hey, why not if that makes it a little easier. Okay, another haul that I have, which is not here, but I'm just going to tell you the super sad story. My dog ate one of my charts. So I don't know if I've mentioned on here before, but currently my husband is working third shift. And because of that, if I have any errands or anything like that, we have this thing where we do this dance about what do I do with the dogs, because they'll bark and wake him up. But so this little guy a lot of times will go with me because I get scared at leaving him. So I'd run my kids to work. I left the dogs out, my big black dogs, and took this little guy with me. And I came home to this. This. Do you see this? I can't show you the inside, but like, I'm gonna flash it real quick. Look, what am I doing with that? He even ate the back where it has the grid. So because of this, I had to go order another one. And I went and actually gave some love to Down Sunshine Lane, if you've never ordered from them before. And no chart travels alone. So when that order comes in, I will show you what else I acquired, because it was a couple of things. Oh well. A piece of haul that really did come in, and this is, I'm super excited about it, is Feels Like Home stitch along that's going to be done with Fat Quarter Shop. I went ahead and ordered all of the floss pack for it. I ordered this needle minder. I wanted the little bag, but they're sold out. But I'm super excited about this. If you haven't seen it, go check out their Instagram feed or whatever, and they give a sneak peek. The only thing that you've seen so far is the Bluebird. So this is going to be releasing every Friday through the month of May, and that Bluebird, I couldn't pass it up. And then those colors are gorgeous, so I'm super excited about that. So, well, that kind of segues me into my plans. So my plans for May. Now you're going to have one more video where May is just kind of kicked off, so you're going to see some wrap up of April stuff, and then I'm going to be flying into Maynia. So Mira Maynia, you've heard me say before, is my plan. So I am going to one more time show you my plans for this month, and by showing you those charts and talking to you about other stitching that I'm going to do in May, because it's not going to be exclusively my mirrors. I have, well, let me just show you those real quick. I have my 30 minutes a day on my Live Simply. I will still be doing that. I feel like I have to keep trucking along on it. I love it, and I'm at a point where you're seeing things happen and it makes it fun. I just mentioned Feels Like Home that I will be stitching on. I actually didn't show you this, but I had acquired this a while ago from 123. It's a 25 count vintage smoky white Lugana, and I chose this instead of the fabric that Fat Quarter Shop's using. So super excited about this and this. That'll be beautiful. So there's that I'll be stitching on. And then the last thing is a Mira Every Saturday will be started. I do have all the flosses. I have not bought any of the beads or the Krynic. I'm not really concerned about that. These are going to take me a while, and I can acquire those a little bit at a time. So the first Saturday is going to be Spring Queen. Sorry if there's any glare. She's beautiful. I have no plans to make any changes. I'm not up to that caliber of some of those Mira changes. I love them. I just saw one today that was for the Lady of the Flag that is gorgeous, but not my caliber. So second Saturday, Summer Queen. Third Saturday is Autumn Queen. I have had these things for so long. Fourth one is not what you think. The fourth Saturday of the month in May is May 23rd, and that is my birthday. So I am doing Queen of Freedom. She's so pretty. And the last Saturday of the month for May finishes up my Queens of Winter Queen. So I'm super excited about those. My plan is to, I'm going to do my daily stitching and, like I said, do the Feels Like Home, and that's pretty much it. So I've worked really hard. I have a couple pieces that I do, like May. Hopefully I will show you that as a finish when I come at you next week for my Snow Flower Diaries. Hopefully that'll be done. That's the plan anyway. So, and I'm sure I'll stitch on some other stuff, but my focus is the three that I just mentioned. But I know me, and I'll throw some other stuff in. So anyway, this is a short video for you this week. I know that everybody's coming out there with their Maynia plans. I'm super excited to kick off Mira Maynia. I hope, give me a shout and tell me what your plans are. Tell me in the messages, and I am going to, I will not forget about the 1,000. Thank you so much for the love and the shares and supports. I tell you this all the time. I enjoy this community so much. You guys are a blessing. I look forward to your comments, and I look forward to coming back to you every single week. So I am going to get out of here and leave you alone, make this one a short one, and we'll just catch you later. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm going to send you much love. Bye.